with great confidence in our caucus, I will not seek re-election to Democratic leadership in the next Congress.
Nancy Pelosi, the first woman to have served in the powerful position of Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, said she will step down as the Democratic leader, marking the end of an era and a historic career of congressional leadership, notable for her ability to pass key legislation, keep her sometimes fractious House Democrats united, and challenge the world's most powerful men. Pelosi, who is 82, will remain in Congress, representing San Francisco in the House as she has done for 35 years. Her tenure spanning 7 presidential administrations, during which she was twice elected as Speaker, a position third in line to the presidency. Her first stint as Speaker began in 2007 under Republican President George W. Bush. Calling Bush, quote, a total failure, Pelosi disagreed with many of his policies, particularly the U.S. war in Iraq, but worked with him to pass a fiscal stimulus bill, among other legislation. She remained Speaker until 2011, 2 years into Democrat Barack Obama's first term, helping to pass what is considered his signature legislative achievement, the Affordable Care Act.
Today, we have the opportunity to complete the great unfinished business of our society and pass health insurance reform for all Americans that is a right and not a privilege.
Pelosi regained the Speaker role in 2019 after Democrats took back control of the House during the presidency of Republican Donald Trump. Those tumultuous years were capped by Pelosi presiding over a House that twice impeached Trump, although the Senate voted to acquit him both times.
President Trump is clearly ethically unfit and intellectually unprepared to be the President of the United States. That doesn't seem to matter to the Republicans in the United States Senate.
Trump, joined by many Republicans, repeatedly vilified her, but she remained fiercely undaunted and even publicly tore up a copy of his final State of the Union address, later telling Democratic lawmakers she did so because she, quote, couldn't find a page that didn't have a lie on it. When Trump supporters stormed the Capitol on January 6, 2021, some of them roared, "We want Nancy," and looted her office.
Oh my gosh, they're just breaking windows, they're doing all, they said somebody was shot. It was just horrendous.
In late October of 2022, a man broke into her San Francisco home, echoing the "Where's Nancy" chant, hoping to take her hostage and break her kneecaps because he believed she was, quote, the leader of the pack of lies told by the Democratic Party. Pelosi was in Washington at the time. The intruder attacked her 82-year-old husband, Paul, with a hammer, according to police. Paul Pelosi required surgery for a fractured skull. The incident left the Pelosi family, in her words, quote, heartbroken and traumatized.
It's going to be a long haul, but he will be well. And it's just so tragic how it happened.
Pelosi's decision to step aside follows her party's loss of control of the House to Republicans in the midterm election. But in her final years as Speaker, and at one of the most divisive moments in American history, she marshaled the Democrats to pass much of President Joe Biden's legislative agenda, including a $430 billion climate change and drug pricing bill, a $1 trillion infrastructure bill, and a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill. She also made her mark in foreign policy, most notably when she enraged China by becoming the highest-ranking U.S. official in 25 years to visit Taiwan, saying she was honoring America's commitment to the self-ruled island's, quote, vibrant democracy. And when announcing her future plans to the House, Pelosi spoke often of democracy and the recent midterm election, winning cheers from her colleagues.
Last week, the American people spoke, and their voices were raised in defense of liberty, of the rule of law, and of democracy itself. And in doing so, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.